Hey, it's Yay for Yarn, and today I want to show you some of the craft supplies that I got from We Crochet. So first off, I want to start by saying this video is not sponsored. I bought all this stuff with my own money, and now that we've got that out of the way, I wanted to show you what I got. So We Crochet is actually a branch of the company Knit Picks, which I buy from all the time. I love their yarn. A lot of their tools are some of my favorite knitting tools ever. And so I am a huge Knit Picks fan, and they just launched a new site called crochet.com, or We Crochet, and they are making this site geared towards crocheters. So instead of just having some crochet stuff mixed in with the Knit Picks site and have, a few crochet things here and there, but having it mainly for knitters, We Crochet is for crocheters, and I think that's a really neat thing because a lot of yarn shops and places where you can buy yarn and tools are geared towards knitters. So this is my first order from them, and a lot of these products are things that I'm already familiar with from Knit Picks, but I just wanted to show you real quick all the stuff that I got, because some of these things I'm going to be doing reviews on in upcoming videos, and some of them I just wanted to show you some of the deals that you can get right now, because since they are just starting this site, they have a lot of really great deals for some of their bundles that you can get right now. So first of all, the only thing that is not included in the bundle that I bought is this yarn right here. This is Knit Picks Cotlin, and the colorway I have here is called Harbor, and this is a cotton linen blend of DK yarn, and I've got 8 skeins of this. I bought this for a future kind of summery design that I've got in mind. But this is the only thing that I got that wasn't included in the bundle that I ordered, and this bundle is a really amazing deal. So that is the yarn that's not part of the bundle. This yarn is part of the bundle. So what I got was the Yay Crochet bundle, and this is Chroma worsted. I have used this yarn before, and it is really nice to work with. It has a very pretty gradient kind of ombre look to it, the way that it's dyed, and it's a single ply yarn. It's worsted weight, but single ply. So all of the fibers are twisted together in one section. It's not a bunch of little twists twisted together in one bigger twist. This is just one twist, one strand, one ply. And it kind of varies in thickness a little bit, which gives it kind of more of a hand spun look. But anyway, I got 2 skeins of Chroma worsted in the bundle. And as you can see here, the labels are actually different. So from what I understand, these are the labels from Knit Picks. It's the exact same yarn, but they're now transitioning to labels that just say the name of the yarn, and it says both Knit Picks and We Crochet. So that is kind of the new label look. And I imagine that once they've finished selling all of the yarn that says Knit Picks, they're going to only use this type of label. But I think it's a really nice label. Anyway, these are actually kind of part of a kit so that you can make one of the projects in the magazine. So also part of that kit is this Knit Picks Radiant crochet hook. Radiant wood, it's a wooden hook, and this is made of laminated birch. And if you are a knitter as well and you've ever watched any of my knitting needle videos, you know that I love laminated birch knitting needles. They are my favorite needles of all time, and to see this in a crochet hook is pretty cool. I love the rainbow stripe that it has to it. It's kind of more of a warm colored stripe. But anyway, I have briefly tried this out on a small swatch, and the hook tip on this is amazing. So I will be reviewing this in an upcoming video, but this is actually to go with this yarn right here for one of the patterns in the magazine. So I also got the Bright crochet hook set as part of the bundle. And this is also marked Knit Picks because they used to sell these at Knit Picks as well. And these hooks are kind of a very budget-friendly option for a rubber-handled ergonomic hook. And I would say these are relatively similar to a Clover Amour. They're cheaper than the Clover Amour, even at the regular price. They have a relatively nice feel to them, although I have not tried these yet, so these will definitely be in an upcoming review video. And this one has quite a few sizes here, so I will definitely review those soon. Then I also got this adorable little enamel pin. So I'm going to go ahead and take the plastic off so we can kind of see the pin without the plastic on it. And this is really cute. It's a little enamel pin with a rubber back on it, and it's a little sparkly green ball of yarn that says Yay Crochet, and I really love the pin. This is super cute. So I'll have to add this to my collection of crochet and knitting themed pins. And then I also got the We Crochet magazine. This is actually the first issue, and I don't even know that I would call this a magazine. I would call this almost a book, because there's just so much stuff in here. There's a ton of patterns, 22 patterns in this magazine, and it feels like it's a book. It has the feel of a book. It's not printed on cheap magazine paper or catalog paper. This has the feel of a really nice, high quality book. So this has lots of information on different crochet projects that you can make, various patterns that are available in the book. They're kind of more towards the back. Has a little bit of info on different kinds of tools. So much cool stuff in here, tons of patterns, and I think this is a really, really nice magazine, if you want to call it a magazine. Yes, there are some like interviews with designers and stuff like that that you would see in a magazine, but this is really like a pattern book all on its own. So this is really nice. And then last but not least, I have to move all this other stuff over here, but I got this tote, and this is the We Crochet, I think it's called Shimmering Silver or Shiny Silver, something or other like that, tote, and it's very nice quality, and it's huge. I did not realize it was going to be this big, but it's a really big project bag, and it's almost like a silver. It's not leather. It's not, I don't know that it's vinyl either, but it's, here we go, Silver Sparkle Everyday Tote. But it's kind of like a pliable leather-like material. Very sparkly and silver. But my favorite part is actually the lining. The lining has crochet hooks all over it. So cute. And then there's a little inside pocket here. But this will seriously hold a ton of yarn. And I definitely needed another big project bag, of course, because, you know, everybody needs another project bag. You can never have too many. And a lot of my other project bags are kind of small. So for some bigger projects, I wanted a big one, and I didn't even realize how big this was going to be, but this is plenty of space for a larger project. So although I did buy the Cotlin yarn for a specific project, and I did buy that separate from the bundle, the main reason I'm making this video is to tell you about the bundle, because this bundle is an amazing deal right now. And I think, from what I understand, they are doing these deep discounts on some of their bundles so that you can try a whole bunch of their different products. So even though this whole bundle, everything except this green yarn right here, is 20 bucks, these 2 skeins of yarn retail for about 10 bucks a piece. The tote bag, the silver tote bag, retails for 20 bucks. This hook is about $5 or $6 regular price. The crochet hook set is normally 10 bucks ish. I think it's about 10 bucks. And that's a pretty decent price for a set like this, because even on Amazon, the generic hook sets that are pretty similar to this one are usually a little bit more than 10 bucks. So this is already a pretty good price at the regular price. But by the time you combine it with all these other things, each one of the items comes out to about $2 to $3 a piece. And then the enamel pin here, the Yay Crochet pin, I think this one retails for about $7 or $8. And the magazine, which I would call more of a pattern book because there's just so much useful stuff in here, the magazine retails for like $8.99 or something like that. I'm not 100% on any of these prices, but these are approximate regular prices from what I remember from looking at the site. But overall, everything here on the table except this green yarn Just this stuff right here that is in the bundle for 20 bucks is $80+ worth of merchandise. And to be able to get all of that for 20 bucks is a really, really amazing deal. And I imagine that once this sells out, they're probably not going to be doing it at this price again. So if you crochet at all, I highly, highly recommend go grab this bundle before it sells out, because you get a ton of really nice stuff for a very, very reasonable price, very low price compared to what they would normally sell for, and even the regular prices are pretty decent. So go grab this bundle before it sells out. I do plan on doing some reviews on some of these items very soon, so keep an eye on my channel for those. But honestly, I just want you to go check out some of their kits while they are on such a deep discount, because honestly, I would have never been able to get this much stuff, even when they have a sale. I would never have been able to get this much stuff for this price. So go ahead and click the link in the description box down below to go visit crochet.com. Go check out some of these items and be sure to grab a bundle while you're there, while they are at such a low price. And let me know what you think in the comments below. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the new crochet.com site in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, making sure you click the little bell next to the subscribe button to be notified of new videos. Thanks for watching.